This conference will now be recorded.
Pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, we rip them all. Oh, yeah.
Or the guarantee stated to do the important business for the people of the village of Owego. Grant us wisdom, compassion, and understanding.
All right, as usual, first item is public comment.
Is that us?
That's,
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. Does that mean we get to leave after?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
We can hang out for the fun.
well, if we were gonna get pizza and wings, maybe.
Oh, I need to stay for that.
Okay. So I'm Tammy. If I come up to the front, it doesn't matter.
You're good.
So I'm Tammy Seeley, I'm the secretary for the Historic Owego Marketplace. We'd like to sponsor an event at the courthouse lawn, the back part where the gazebo is, for a farmer's market. One of my concerns is, and I do own Up the Creek Ladies Consignment Boutique right there behind the courthouse, and I've made friends with the farmer's market people that have been coming, ever since I moved, obviously longer than that, to that location. And they tend to have, I don't know if you've noticed, they tend to have dwindled down to right now there's only 3 vendors that are coming. I know that Marty Schaefer is one of the head people there. She's been trying to coordinate with maybe getting like a different location. Insurance has always been an issue. Some farmers have retired. So I talked to her last year about the possibility of doing like one kind of like big event, trying it out, and then seeing if it, received positive feedback, and a lot of, people came to it, that maybe we could do that more often throughout the summer for our farmers. And so I did put in an application to Mr. Fred Ulrich at DPW and he approved it, to rent the space for the day on September 17th. It'd be from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And I've already talked to the farmers market people. They're all for it, and we're going to help get vendors. We're going to try. I've created a little brochure to try and get more vendors to come in. We've talked about getting some music for it even, and just creating like a fun event. Now I know that date is also the St. Pat's Fall Festival as well. But I thought if people were coming to Owego anyway for that, why not have them come over to this event too, and just maybe create more interest or get more people coming to Owego for the day. I've noticed in the last, a couple of weeks or so, a lot of people go out of town for the weekends, like especially to the Finger Lakes, things like that. And so our Saturdays have been kind of slow. So it just was an idea to kind of increase business for the businesses and the restaurants in the village, and also to help the farmers out as well. Do you have any questions?
So is that going to replace the regular weekly?
No,
Okay.
in addition to.
I think, especially, would this have any impact on any traffic in that area? In addition?
No, there's parking on the right side of, as you're going towards the courthouse bridge. There is parking there where the vendors can park. There's CVS right there. And then that extra parking that's over by the funeral home. So no issue with traffic. And it'd be nice because with the trees and everything, it's nice and shaded. I think it'd be a nice event for people. And I personally love farmers markets. Who doesn't love fresh vegetables? Although with this drought we've been having, I know they've been having a little difficulty even getting some vegetables for the market. But hopefully by then we'll have a bumper crop. Maybe get some rain.
Yeah.
I would just
So were you gonna call it a
traffic and
farmer
pedestrian there.
fall festival or what?
Farmers market day.
Okay.
Just, for the day.
Yeah, we do have a crosswalk there, but I can see it extra.
And those cars don't stop for people at that crosswalk. That's my only concern.
It's a weekend, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's on Saturday.
I think
So there won't be as
there
many
won't be as
trucks.
many trucks with it, but I know.
Right. And I mean, St. Pat's will be going, just I don't know if we can be a little more diligent if we're gonna do that. Maybe put that crosswalk sign there rather than down Main Street, something that would draw more
Yeah.
attention or.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Little PD.
This is the, just the north part of the courthouse square, right? Or the gazebo is? Not-
Yeah, we won't be using the gazebo for anything, because I understand it's under repairs. Oh, it's not? Oh, it's finished?
It's finished.
Well, I heard it was gonna take forever to get done.
We didn't know when the contractor was coming in. The
Okay.
gazebo's done, and the only
That's
thing,
nice.
they're gonna be painting it soon.
Oh, okay. All right.
Concerns?
I'd say the village comprehensive plan recommended that spot in the past for a farmer's market. And because of the setup, it's easy for people to stroll and shop and park on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
So-
I do know, well, I know, and I don't know, I'm sure you all know that the gentleman who owns the parking lot there at, not Rite Aid, but that he,
Walgreens.
thank you, Walgreens, I still call it Rite Aid, that she had said that one time when they had their farmer's market going, it wasn't any time in recent history, but that he was weed whacking right there around the sidewalk where people were walking and trying to buy produce and stuff, and they were, they're just kind of, it's almost like they don't want to be there anymore. It's not like they don't want to be there anymore, but for right now, that was their only option.
There's art park down, they can start using that in a couple of
Yeah,
years.
hopefully, the art park there, North Avenue.
Maybe.
Become a farmer's market.
That's what she's hoping is gonna happen. That's what Marty and I talked about.
And I like that idea of this additional market, and then also, that they have their usual market during the day.
Oh, yeah, they'll still have their Tuesdays and Fridays, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But it would be nice if we could do something big and get maybe a couple craft vendors in there as well besides, and get some baked goods because we do have a new vendor across the street where it's an Amish, and they've got some really good baked goods. It's, it's very convenient for me right there, so. Yeah.
So is there any action?
Sounds good to me.
I don't think there's any action because that space is running through DPW, which already did, so.
Okay.
Okay,
But thanks for bringing us up to speed.
okay, thank you.
Can I ask you one question?
course
And
you
I
can.
don't want to take this very long.
That's
Are
good.
we having a porch fest?
Yes, we are.
Good enough. That's all I want to know. No more.
Did you see Reckless Marcy is gonna be at the Owego Elks?
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
they're excellent.
Perfect.
Yes.
Just what we were hoping for is to bring the local
Yes,
guys.
yes.
to go.
That's
Thanks,
what
thanks. I
we're
don't
trying,
want- I'm
yeah, we're
talk
trying to
this today.
create, at
They don't
HOM,
send
we're
me the
trying to
schedule,
create more
just now.
events for the community.
Great.
So
How
more,
many
and
sites are there going to be?
What's
Oh,
that?
dear.
How many
I shouldn't
porches?
open my mouth.
how many porches?
You know this stuff already.
You know what?
You want me to send you the schedule?
She's got the
They
schedule.
just posted the schedule on Porch Fest. If you do Google Porch Fest 2022, I sent it to Mike Nathan.
I'll put it up there.
I know it's on
They'll be
Facebook.
on
I saw it last
Facebook.
night.
I see it.
There was quite a few community members that, raised their hand and said they wanted to be a part of it and have used their porch, which was awesome.
So it's on Main Street and on Front Street, and then the Elks.
Okay,
Thanks.
all right,
Thank
thank you.
Long weekend.
I know.
There's a lot going on, that's for sure.
Great. It's a good thing. Kevin?
I just came to thank the board for approving the application for the climate smart communities last week. And what we're doing next is to form a climate smart communities task force. And I don't have any names for that yet. I think they do have to be brought before the board and there's some kind of formal appointment. But that's a week or a month away. And I'd also like to say thanks to DPW for doing such a nice job down in Kanawani. Ken Wolf is down there a lot and does a very nice job mowing. And I haven't gotten a chance to talk to you yet, but I want to plant a tree in that.
Yeah, we talked about it.
We did?
Yeah.
All right.
You called me the other day.
I figured, I did?
Yes.
Oh,
You remember calling me on the phone?
oh, about a week ago?
No, last, end of last week.
Anyway, yeah, I remember. With that, I'm gonna go down and make sure I get my in-kind numbers down in there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Oh, thank you.
Any other public comments?
Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome.
I just wanted to echo Kevin's sentiment and thank you guys for the strong support, and we're working on a task force and we'll keep you updated.
Perfect.
Very good.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Jim.
Yeah. Any other public comment from, see, we got Nadine on too. All right. Once, twice. All right. Let's say, yeah, who to adjourn, right? That's pretty much the agenda tonight. Department head reports. Paul?
I apologize for my tardiness, but I'd go first.
Oh,
I'm gonna pass these down. Basically, we were dispatched to about 126 calls. We responded to 15 mutual aid calls. Today's being the first day of the month, and I don't have the full report from the county for the rest of the details. So I'll update this and send it out to the board members sometime in the next couple days. 37 volunteers went to calls. Couple behind the scenes, we attended a meeting regarding Nichols EMS. We reviewed the Tyree County EMS study. As of, I gotta change the date on that, I apologize. As of yesterday, the vehicles 31 is in service, 18,000 miles, 32 is out of service. We tried bringing it home and it lost its antifreeze on Court Street Bridge, got towed back. They didn't get a chance to look at it today, so I don't know what's going on there. 33, it's in service. We had an AC compressor changed last week, and the buggy has 42,000 miles with no known issues. Short and sweet.
Anything for EMS?
Did you have any casualties from last Monday? Yeah, fiasco that was happening down there by the fire station?
Oh my God. Yeah, one minor casualty from a tasing.
As much as I was down here, I went down my road.
Yeah.
Spares is down.
It went from one spot to another spot to another spot. I was on call.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Charles, it's called casualty.
Yeah.
It was part of it. Yeah.
That's why you don't offer to help.
Not the patient.
That's right.
It can't be nice.
I'd just like to comment on that county report.
Yeah.
Of all the emergency squads in Tioga County, we have more than twice as much as anybody else in number of calls.
Are we gonna have a conversation at some point about this?
We probably should. I mean, some of the stuff they suggested was long term.
Well, it's like, it's this long.
I read through the clip notes, if you will. I don't see the benefit to us for doing that.
No, I didn't.
Oh, no.
They should just build their self and their own entities now that they're able to call it a day.
We've worked hard in the last 3 years to get the EMS squad in good shape. We don't need somebody else to just piggyback on us.
I just wanna get a general consensus. I don't wanna get into a huge discussion because Rusty wants to go eat dinner with his wife.
It's too low to spend now.
Yeah, no, I don't see a benefit in combining Appalachian and us. Rusty?
Could we go out in order, and would you be interested in making a motion about EMS credit card?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean,
This is more of a kid thing, but yeah.
Okay, we resolved, today on, September the 1st to, approve.
or August 1st, whichever.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
August the 1st.
August 1st, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want to lose August.
It's still summer.
On August 1st, 2022, that we approved the EMS fund applying for a credit card from Chemung Canal Trust with a $5,000 spending limit.
A second.
All right, so story about this. We currently have village credit cards with $5,000 spending limits that come out of the general fund or tied to the general fund. So the idea is to get the same kind of credit card for the EMS fund, because right now, when they want to buy something on the credit card, they do, and we just have to keep all the receipts separate, and then Kim has to do all the accounting to separate it out. So this is more accounting thing.
And sometimes the village general account credit card is full.
Yeah.
It takes a couple of weeks for us to order something that we need.
Sometimes it doesn't pay for the go-to meeting.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't need to keep bugging Meg, she's got enough.
Yeah, we'll just keep everything separated.
Yes.
All right, Rusty? Lauren?
Yes.
Ron?
Yes.
Brandon?
Yes,
Travis? And yes.
thank you.
Oh.
Anything else for EMS? We good with? Brett?
Well, the cat's out of the bag. The gazebo is done and the roofs are all placed.
Look good.
Yeah, next year we're gonna paint the, pavilion and the pool. Get that painted up, make that look better.
Pump house?
Excuse me, the pump house, yes.
Why don't you just paint the pool?
Pool house, it's
Pool
What's
house.
that?
Paint over that mural. Yeah, fist
Well,
fights
I'm gonna
going on.
put you out there.
Yeah, you can block them.
We've got the street lights back working again in the courthouse and on the bridge. We, moved them around a little bit and got them working now on the bridge, so they're all up and running.
Yeah, those two, they just had barrels on them forever, right?
Yeah, well, not no more.
Right.
Yeah, there's 2 poles on that. So that's done. I don't know. The grant on North Avenue for the light poles and the bicycle racks are up and in. The only thing is, I didn't wanna do it now, is the flowers.
Did we send the pictures?
I sent them to Kim in an email, so Kim has them. So that's, could be sent out for,
Yeah, that's for reimbursement.
yeah, the
So how
reimbursement
much
for that.
grant was that?
Yep,
How much was that grant?
15.
Excellent.
And then we did some tree trimming up the cemetery. There were some low branches that I had the guys do for a couple days while they were mowing. So that was taken care of. And just did some blacktop patching, some more.
Did we hear anything from when we're gonna pave streets?
Today was the first day and I was kind of busy with other things, so I did not get a hold of Dave, but I did talk to him end of last week and he was on vacation and he promised me as the 14th time that something was gonna take place. And so I have called him several times and I put it in, 4 months ago, about getting these streets paved. And we have all the documents that he quoted us and everything, just waiting on him to get down here.
Yeah, no, we just wanna do the flats, school's coming.
Correct, and that's what I told him, I think it was last Thursday when I talked to him. And he promised me, but we are talking about May 1st.
Yep.
Love and dearly.
Are they replacing all the phone poles or with the X's on them? What's nice?
Yes, that's NICEAG is doing that, they got a grant.
I was wondering where they got the money, because
Yep.
we just paid the bills for 3 years.
They did get a grant, and I'm glad they did, because a lot of the poles in the village are rotted, they were bad. So I think Rick Ford has about 40 changeovers now. We were caught up, now we got about 40 more to change over.
You know if they're letting people know? I mean, mainly concerned about my house, because there's one right on the corner of my house.
Is the next on it?
Yeah, there's next.
Yeah, they'll be changing it.
And the little,
They were working on
Scrap.
Page.
they were at Page and Temple.
Page and Temple today. And we were supposed to, we closed off the street on front in the business district to last week, but NICEAG backed out of it. So, but those poles, they're in front of, the real estate and the seller. I don't know exactly what they're doing there, but they have Verizon there and everything else, but there's a lot of stuff that Verizon has on the pole also.
People have asked me if they're gonna lose power when they change.
No, they shouldn't.
I really.
By rights, they should. I'm not saying it to act,
Not guaranteed.
yeah, exactly.
Most likely,
You try, usually, yes.
since the state's not gonna repave North Ave, any chance we can get some lines for parking down there sometime before winter?
You give me a couple extra guys and I'll jump right on that. I'm
I
doing,
mean, just before winter, I mean, I know you're busy with mowing and leaf pickup and all this stuff now.
I got 4 guys in the cemetery, I got 2 guys in the streets.
Cemetery people are going anywhere?
I did not say that. You're right. You might as well keep digging yourself a grave. How about you let your wife stay there and you and Rusty can take the painter and start doing your lines?
Sweet.
It's a great idea.
That's probably gonna happen.
Probably get John out there with.
I was hoping to get it done this fall.
I was just curious.
Yes, when we can get,
Asking me, so I thought I would just ask you.
just tell her that I will take care of it for her. She's got to bear with me until after the mowing and summertime's over. So I can shift off. But there's other stuff that I want to get done out here too that needs to be
See,
done.
just ribs, basically. You've been on the board for 4 years, there's no damn lines yet.
We
It's a
got
fair
catch,
statement.
to be honest with you, I finally got to be able to order catch basins, so we
It's
need
a
to
little more
get, we
priority.
need to get the catch basins done first, that the holes are coming through the blacktop. Yeah.
Well, thank you for all that you do.
See, there's always a theory to my madness, it might not be what you want right away, but down the road it'll come.
Anybody else have any DPW kind of thing?
Ron's enough.
So my only DPW kind of thing is never on the agenda. The cat catastrophe.
The what?
So stray cats.
Oh, God.
All over the news.
I just got another text from John.
Stray Haven contacted me,
Mhm.
and they have a program where they'll come in and catch the cats, spay them, neuter them, whatever they do with them, and then re-release them. They might keep some in the shelter if they got room. They want to know if we're interested in having them come to Owego and do this. It would be like in October.
Let him come.
Sure.
And do we want them to do it just in the flats or in the whole village?
To be honest with you, that's where the only place I'm getting phone calls on is the village. Or, I'm sorry, on the flats. I'm sorry, on the flats. I have not got a phone call anywhere else other than,
They're all over my neighborhood.
I think over yours too.
Everywhere.
Mine goes out, I only have 1 out of my 8.
Well, that was-
Go out. When,
But that's my question, like, Charles, I mean, they could capture your cat and they wouldn't know it.
yeah, and it's already spaded.
So what we would have to do is we have to make it public, we have to put out like public notices when we're gonna do it. So that if they don't, people don't want you to catch their cat and keep it inside or whatever.
Right.
And wherever they put the traps, they're gonna need permission from the
Homeowner. I agree.
New Year is supposed
And they're going to release them in Ithaca?
I think they take them to, when I talked to the lady from Stray Haven, they do it to a farm.
Didn't say. But anyways, a free program that they are willing to come.
Chinese food restaurant. Can I say that out loud?
Yeah, I think you're.
This is why we don't have short meetings.
I know.
Mike, do they need a commitment for that, today for that?
Not really today, just a general feel that we wanted to go ahead with it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think you at least get in the state and neutered would be a great thing.
It'd be great.
Maybe we'll have less.
We're very interested in that. We'd like to know a little bit more specific detail, but yeah.
Can
Is
we
that-
do it for the
Yeah,
fox
so
too, and the
fox
skunks
is-
and the.
I don't really got some skunks I get some years.
No, I thought
Your
happens
fox,
all
so you
over
had to
the US,
release
as
it.
far as the, you know,
That's
spay
foxes
and neuter
right now.
and use of feral cats.
What's the fox say?
I'm not.
Can't do that in the village limits.
All right, any other DPW type stuff? All right. Do you have any other department heads? Anything Joe or?
Spoke to the fire chief and the police chief. They both have nothing for this evening. And of course, tomorrow night is the national, they're at fairgrounds right now, and tomorrow night is National Night Out, and they're putting that all together.
Yep. National Night Out tomorrow, hopefully everybody can stop down and be fun time.
It's 5 days.
5 days, Chief has all kinds of stuff.
Chef Beretta will be
I'll be
making
cooking
bobs.
hot dogs.
For tomorrow night?
Take no responsibility if you get sick of it. You can't eat hot dogs raw.
I'm not even sure it's me.
What time does that start?
You need anybody else on
Actually,
the board help with the, handing out
Yeah, I don't know what else they got. I know they got chips and
ice
ice
pops?
pops and drink.
Drinking chief, what, 3 o'clock this afternoon?
I did talk to the chief just a few minutes ago and to find out what help they might need, and they have quite a bit of help. So I'm just saying, if you want to come down and help, that's perfectly fine, but they're not going out and asking for help because they have quite a bit of help.
Okay,
Could be
yeah, well, the Friends of Evergreen are coming to Peter Gordon's cornhole.
Yep.
So I'll help you out.
You can do it.
There's gonna be a lot of groups there doing different stuff. So it'll be good. I don't think straight A's will be there catching.
No. So who they putting in the dunking booth?
Someone at the office. He wouldn't tell me who.
Oh, there was that.
I don't even know. I told him as long as not me, that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you take a break in your cooking.
That's why I volunteered to cook, then he can't dunk me.
Don't done the cook.
Nope. He said he'd not come tonight because Tracy has nothing to say.
Nothing from fire chief?
Nothing from the fire chief or the police chief.
Fire department will be at the National Night Out, so.
Yep.
See you in the morning. All right, next thing, payment of bills.
Mr. Mayor, I move we approve the payment of the bills for the month of July as presented by the clerk treasurer.
A second.
All right, discussion on that?
Minus that $59.
As usual, good for you. As usual, you've looked and they're good for you.
Good for me.
So is this actually the final payment for this building now?
It should be, yeah.
I see it says it again, final payment. I just want to make sure we're actually done.
But,
Nickel names.
that's right, don't bite us.
All right, Rusty,
Yes.
Laura,
Yes.
Ron,
Yes.
Fran,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
and yes.
I'd like to motion to approve the minutes for the special meeting July 25th as presented.
I will second that.
Any discussion on that? Rusty,
Yes.
Laura,
Yes.
Ron,
Yes.
Fran,
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Moving on, trustee reports. Rusty?
No report.
Okay, Laura?
No report.
Ron?
Actually, I got nothing.
Fran?
I skipped it last time, 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Okay,
so
well, they're making great progress with the stained glass windows in the chapel. Sandy Rusick is the one who's doing the repairs. They got the last of the large one done, and they've got smaller ones in the upper part, so. They're hoping to be able to move on to getting the Lexan Cup in a few weeks from now. And Dale and Tina Utter, they're restoration specialists. They've been working up there in the cemetery for free for us. They repaired 2 gravestones in the Civil War section. They repaired the yeah. The one officer's gravestone. I thought I wrote
Oh,
it down.
yeah, Isaac Wilkes.
I will see. Yeah, I'm gonna give this to you, right, I'm done. And they're working on restoring another, child's, stone it was in the poplar field. And, they're gonna continue working, throughout the summer and fall. And the Friends of Evergreen, bought them a $100 gift certificate to Mario's Pizza.
Right.
Yeah. And Barb Hughes, who's one of our committee members, had a group of 5 Lockheed Martin employees, July 1st, working up there for 3 hours, and really appreciate that. She's gonna put together an article for the paper on that. do have a new committee member, I don't know if we need to vote on him, Rick Kazmark, Kazmark.
I don't know if we need to vote on cemetery committee people.
This is not one of our committees, this is the independent.
Is it, oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, we're underneath DPW.
it is the cemetery committee and not the Friends of.
So,
we
yeah,
do-
the cemetery committee.
Okay, so then we do.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I propose, we accept Rick Kazmark as the committee member for the, village cemetery committee.
Second,
Any discussion on that? Rusty?
yes.
Laura?
Yes.
Ron?
Yes.
Fran?
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and for our, excuse me, our workday in July, we had 8 people up there working on cleaning markers and trimming berberry bushes. And then we're gonna have, August the 20th, we plan on, working along the entrance road, cleaning out, growth that we did it 2 years ago and it keeps growing back. So. And our September work, meeting is, 17th of September, and, Jonathan Tatum, who has a Cub Scout troop, is bringing his boys up to work with us that day. And then our last, work day will be October the 15th. Now, the Friends of Owego Evergreen, just, so, I mean, I go to their meetings, keep tabs on it. They had a very successful, fundraiser for the Strawberry Festival. And, like I said before, they're gonna be bringing the cornhole to the night out. And, they'd like to request in conjunction with the cemetery committee, the Friends of Evergreen, to have an open house at the chapel, October the 22nd. That's a Saturday. Just to let the public see what's progress we've made and, take a look at those beautiful windows. It's a Saturday, they wanna do 1 to 3. If we can just get it on the calendar. Probably tell Meg, right?
Is that the one at the bottom of the hill or up in the
Right,
center?
down at the bottom, yeah. And the Friends is also purchasing a plaque to dedicate the chapel windows. It quotes, these 102-year-old stained glass windows were lovingly restored by Sandy Brusek and installed by Mark Brusek with funds generated by the Tioga State Bank and the Friends of Owego Evergreen. Shelley Wayland provided light sand coverings with funds provided by the Village of Owego. And just say restored 2022. And there's a lot of other things coming up. Appreciate everything that Fred does. I mean, what a difference you've made up there this summer, Fred. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Anything else? Good. Charles?
I have nothing to report.
Communications is our next topic. Trying, we got National Night Out tomorrow. We got, if you're interested, tomorrow at 11:30, there's a ribbon cutting at Home Central. Who wants to come for their kitchen and bath showroom? It's a big DRI project, so they hopefully showed up. I'll be there. Then we got the fair coming up. I think there's something else too, but
Monster trucks.
Porch. They'll be coming eventually. Oh yeah, Porch Fest is coming Saturday. It's 11:30 to 5:30. This Saturday.
11:30.
Porch Fest. So we got National Night Out, ribbon cutting, Porch Fest, and then a fair next week. So
Thank you for negotiating monster truck.
Yeah, the monster trucks will be coming eventually. in October. So it'll be fun for somebody. Let's see, my report, not much to report. I'm working on a bunch of stuff. Went to the kids picnic, that was nice. So went to VFW and Howard County ASAP put that on.
Oh, well, they had a good time. They killed my business.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah,
there's
they do a great
tons
job.
of people there, I was
I know.
surprised.
We got some before and after, but
Yeah, it was packed. So, good to see everybody in Martin Park having fun.
it was a nice day for it.
Beautiful weather.
I move to adjourn.
Well, public comment, we got public comment. We still got a couple people.
Nothing, Mike? Oh, we're breaking records.
Anything, Nadine, you good? All right, guess we're good.
Yeah, thank you for asking. I'm good.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Thank you.
It's okay.
I was gonna ask.
Oh, you said Nadine, not Nate.
Oh. Yeah.
Nate tricked you a little there.
Nate, do you?
That N word.
You just got left out, didn't you?
All right.
Normally I would ask Nate if he had anything to add, but I'm gonna move to adjourn.
Second.
All right. See you guys next time.
It's gonna be our record.
Hey, guys.
That is record.
So we saw, it was like a